Hi you guys, welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and today I'm going to be participating in the first update for the Make a Sweater in 2023 Make Along. Real quickly, the other participants are Fiber Fun with Olivia, Connie's Crafty Corner, no catchy name, and Shannon Talks Yarn. I will leave their channels in the description box down below. So it is March 11th. We're doing a check-in. Everybody's videos went up at the same time as mine. So go check out their updates on where they are on making their sweaters. There have been some trials. There have been some tribulations. There have been some errors. There have been things that didn't go right. Life also happened. So go check everybody out. See where they are. We've been kind of chit-chatting in the background some, but let's get on with the update. My side of it anyway. So I shared with you guys in a show and tell that I was working on my sweater and rolling along, and I had done my swatch, my gauge swatch. I double checked it, triple checked it, quadruple checked it. I am doing the brick sweater, right? I'm gonna try not to jerk the camera around too much here. I gotta double check the name of my sweater. Yeah, brick. And I did frog back, but this was going to be huge. And I mean like super mega ginormous. Yeah. So this is where I was about to split for the sleeves, is where I frogged back to. And it was just basically to recapture the brand new balls of yarn I had gotten. But the size on this was like 12 inches bigger total than what it should have been based on the gauge swatch. So I had to restart. A little frustrating because I had gotten under the arm and boom, it doesn't fit. So I left that there so we can come back as I get closer to where I want to start measuring again. I will probably like lay the new one on top, but I went down a size and went down a needle size just to try to ensure like I wasn't getting some abnormal stretching, but based on my gauge swatch, I shouldn't have had that kind of stretching. So anyway, and I'm using Lion brand hand dyed woolies in the color lavender something. Do I have a thing? I don't have a thing in here. It's like lavender honey, I think. Maybe I'll remember to put it on the screen. Anyway, I have tried this on. Let's see if I can get everything flipped to the right direction again here. And we do seem to be fitting much better. It's still got a relaxed fit. It's not like skin tight or anything, but I wanted it to graze and hug the bust line and kind of fall down. And then I'm going to do some increasing around the hips because your friend over here got some big hips. And I want this to come under my pooch belly. So I need it to come down a little bit further. So I definitely need some increases to make it go completely around the hips. So this is where we are. I have sleeves. I'm about halfway down my rib cage. And it's absolutely gorgeous so far. So, I mean, you can see where I've got the nice neckline. I'll pick up stitches. Wow. Wow. I will pick up stitches and do a rib stitch neckline on this. And obviously I'm going to have to put some sleeves in it. I do still have to decide, do I want to do a full length sleeve or do I want to do a bracelet length sleeve? I prefer 3/4 length to bracelet length because unless it comes all the way down my hand with thumb hole, I don't like long sleeves that much. They make me feel a little claustrophobic and they tend to get in my way. I find myself constantly pushing things up. So I will have to decide, 3/4 length, bracelet length, or a full length sleeve on this. But we do have a slightly tighter texture to the stitches. We do have a much better fit. We are at, I think this is 48 inches, which is still an inch larger than it was supposed to have been, but it's a workable situation. So the bust is 48 inches on this instead of the like 56 or 57 we had on the other one. And that was laying flat, not like blocked or stretched or anything. So this will be a little bit longer, I think, as we get a little bit more weight on it, but I'm not worried about the length at this point. I'm worried about where the decreasing, because it decreases along the side here. I'm worried where the decreasing is going to hit. And I'm worried about where I need to start my increasing. I'm wanting that to hit around my natural waist area and hopefully gracefully glide across the hips. So I am alternating skeins. I do have my yarns in 2 separate yarn bowls in here. That way I can set everything out across my lap on the sofa and work on it. I have not picked this up in the last week. I've been doing a lot of machine knit projects and working on my subscription box review series projects. So I really haven't done a whole lot with this in the last week, but I'm hoping between prayer shawl, subscription boxes, and cranking things out, I can kind of take a break from some of that and maybe get this worked into the mix a little bit more. But we'll see how the rest of the month goes. So our next check-in will be on April 11th. So far, we just had to start over, which I'm surprised in a month with where I was when I had to restart and then having to recast on the sweater and everything. I am genuinely happy with where I am this month. And this is a year-long make-along, so it doesn't really matter how long it takes me as long as I get it done by the end of the year. And I would love to be able to wear this next winter. We decided to be 80 degrees here, so even though today is actually only in the 60s, this would be a little warm even for the 60s here. Like I keep reminding you guys, I live in the Southeast. It is very muggy down here. So 60 may feel like 40, or it could feel like 80. You never know what you're going to get. All that to be said, I'm happy with my progress. I'm happy with where we're going. And I cannot wait to see where the other ladies are on their sweaters. I am so excited. I do have another sweater pattern pulled out. So if I do happen to get this finished early, I do have something else I can make for the rest of the make-alongs. So anyway, you guys, take care. I love you. And I will see you guys real soon. Bye, guys.